Apple's affordable iPhone line may be about to get its biggest glow up yet. Word on the street is that the iPhone 18e won't just be a cheaper way into Apple's ecosystem, it could borrow some of the visual polish and internal power usually reserved for much pricier models. We're hearing talk of a redesigned front, a new generation chip, more memory, better efficiency, and even Apple's next in-house modem. Of course, there are still a couple familiar compromises hiding in the fine print, but if these leaks hold up, this could be the value iPhone that makes a lot of people rethink spending extra. Nothing here has been officially announced by Apple, so keep the speculation meter turned all the way up. But the early rumors surrounding the iPhone 18e are painting a surprisingly detailed picture. Today we're breaking down the design change people have been waiting for, what the rumored A20 chip could mean, why a seemingly tiny RAM boost matters, and the features Apple may still reserve for its more expensive phones. Cut to screen share. Let's get into it. 1. The notch could finally be history. The first rumored upgrade is also the one you'll notice every single time you unlock the phone, the top of the display. Sources are saying Apple may finally move the E-series away from the old notch design and introduce the dynamic island. That would immediately give the iPhone 18e a much more current look, especially next to the rest of Apple's modern iPhone family. And this isn't only about appearance. The dynamic island can turn that space at the top of the screen into an active part of the interface. Think incoming calls, music controls, countdowns, directions, and ongoing alerts appearing right where you can quickly check them. Show clip of live activities for a budget-focused iPhone. That's a meaningful shift. Previous E models have often felt like they were carrying a front design from an earlier era. If Apple really brings this feature down to the 18e, the phone could look far less like a compromise before you even open an app. But the front redesign is only the beginning, because the biggest rumor may be what Apple puts inside. 2. The A20 power with a possible catch. The iPhone 18e is reportedly in line for Apple's A20 processor, part of the same chip generation expected for the wider iPhone 18 family. That's important because the A20 is rumored to use TSMC's 2nm manufacturing process. In simple terms, this kind of chip transition can potentially bring stronger performance while using energy more efficiently, so the phone may feel quicker in daily use without demanding as much from the battery. Now, Apple may still create some separation between the 18e and the standard iPhone 18. The rumor is that the lower-cost model could receive a slightly reduced version of the A20, potentially with fewer active graphics cores. Translation: demanding games might not run quite as strongly as they would on the regular iPhone 18. But for messaging, streaming, social apps, photos, navigation, and the everyday stuff most people actually do, the experience should still be seriously fast if these reports are accurate. Apple's strategy seems clear. Give the E model modern silicon, but save a little extra graphical muscle for the more expensive device. Section 3. Why 9GB of RAM is a big deal. Another leak that might sound small at first is the possible jump in memory. The iPhone 18e is rumored to move from 8 gigs of RAM to 9 gigs. One extra gigabyte doesn't sound dramatic on paper, but it could have a real impact as iPhone software and features become more demanding over time. Reports suggest Apple could accomplish this with 6 1.5 gigs memory modules, rather than leaping all the way to 12 gigabytes. That keeps the phone positioned below higher-tier models, while still giving it more breathing room than before. What does that mean in real life? Potentially smoother switching between apps, less need for background tasks to reload, and better long-term support for Apple Intelligence-related features. Show multitasking graphic, the key word here is longevity. Extra memory may not be the flashy headline feature, but it can help a phone stay responsive as new versions of iOS ask more from the hardware. And speaking of hardware you interact with constantly, let's talk about the display. 4. The OLED stays, but 60Hz may too. The screen is expected to remain a 6.1-inch OLED panel. That means the iPhone 18e should continue offering the contrast, rich color, and sharp image quality iPhone buyers expect. Leaks also point to possible improvements in how durable the display is and how well it handles reflections. If that happens, outdoor visibility could become a little less frustrating when sunlight is hitting the screen directly. However, here's the limitation that may disappoint some fans. The 18e is still expected to stick with a 60Hz refresh rate. So, despite the modern dynamic island rumor, Apple may continue keeping ProMotion and its smoother motion exclusive to more premium iPhones. That's a very Apple-style line in the sand. The 18E may look newer, run faster, and last longer, but scrolling and animations probably won't have that extra fluidity found on the company's higher-end models. For some buyers, that won't matter. For others, it could be the one missing feature they can't ignore. 5. One camera, smarter processing. Around the back, don't expect Apple to suddenly turn the 18E into a multi-camera flagship. The current rumor points to another single rear camera, meaning there likely won't be an ultra-wide option or a dedicated telephoto lens. This remains one of the clearest ways Apple distinguishes its entry-level iPhone from the more expensive lineup. Still, one lens doesn't automatically mean weak results. The rumored A20 could improve the processing behind every shot. Photos may come out with greater detail, nighttime images could look cleaner, and video may benefit from upgraded computational work, all without Apple needing to add new camera hardware. Show photo comparison style graphic. This is where Apple could make the 18E feel more capable than its camera count suggests. The physical setup may stay simple, but the software and chip working behind the scenes could do more of the heavy lifting. 6. Battery, modem, price, and timing. Battery life could also get a boost, not necessarily because Apple installs a larger battery, but because the rumored 2nm A20 may use less power while handling more work. That efficiency could be one of the phone's quietest but most valuable upgrades. Nobody buys an iPhone just to admire its processor name. They want it to get through the day. If the chip improves both speed and endurance, that's a win people will actually feel. There's also chatter about Apple's custom C2 modem making its way into the device. This hasn't been confirmed yet, but the expectation is improved connection stability, stronger network behavior, and better efficiency during everyday use. As for release timing, the current rumor mill points toward March or April of 2027, potentially alongside the standard iPhone 18 range and a second-generation iPhone Air. Pricing remains a major question mark, although reports suggest Apple could aim near the current starting point of roughly $599. So, the iPhone 18E may be shaping up to offer a dynamic island, an A20 class chip, 9 gigs of RAM, OLED, stronger efficiency, and smarter camera processing, while still making you live with one rear lens and a 60Hz screen. If Apple can land near that rumored price, this could be one of its most compelling value-focused iPhones yet. Would you take the 18E with these trade-offs, or is a 60Hz display a deal breaker? Drop your take in the comments, hit like if you want more Apple leak breakdowns, and subscribe for the next update. See you in the next one.